Okay, so on page 257 of your textbook, 7.2 series discounts and single discount equivalents. All right, so we're finding the single discount equivalent. We're going to get the single discount equivalent is equal to 1 minus the net cost equivalent. The net cost equivalent. So let's go ahead and take a look at how they want us to figure this out. So let's say we have the single discount equivalent in Spectral Heating offers a 2010 discount on all heating systems. So 2010. 2010 means 0.8, 10 is 0.9. We're going to multiply these together. We'll get 72. 72. So with the 72, that's going to be our net cost. This is what we used earlier to figure out exactly what we need. This is what we wanted to have. But now we're trying to figure out, well, what is the if I were to just kind of combine these and figure out what the actual discount is, how much am I getting discounted? Well, we'll just take 1 minus that net cost, and you get the actual trade discount. So a 2010 discount is really resulting in 28% discount. Not 20 plus 10, that would be 30, but 2010 gives you a 28% discount. So let's go ahead and find the list price of, well, let's see if you can see that up here. So you're going to find the list price of a Kohler kitchen sink that has a net cost of $243.20 and trade discounts of 2020. Go ahead and pause it, and then when you're done, let's take a look. Okay, so what we know now is that 243, I'm sorry, X, this is what we don't know. Well, let's go ahead and use number N. N, we're going to use the letter N as the variable. N times, what are we going to times it by? Well, whatever the discount, the net discount, and that's going to be equal to the net cost. So whatever N is, whatever that gross amount is, multiplied by the net discount is going to give us the net cost. Well, the trick is now, if we want to start putting numbers, we know what the net cost is, 243.20. We know what that net cost is. But we don't know is what is that discount. But we're given that discount. We're told it's 2020, all right, 2020. And so we can actually figure out what that percent discount is by simply looking at the complements of 2020. Well, the complement of 20 is 0.8. The complement of 20 is 0.8. So what we know is 0.8 times 0.8 gives us 0.64. So now I know what that discount is. It's 64%. We'll just go ahead and leave it in decimal so that we have that decimal 0.64. So then we have essentially N, the gross amount, which we don't know what it is, multiplied by 0.64 gives us or equals 243. Got it? Well, a quick way of thinking about this, well, if I have to multiply from here down, if I go from here down, so to go from N down this way to this number at the top, we'll multiply. If we want to go backwards, though, if I want to go backwards, then what do I do to go backwards? If I have the bottom line net cost already and I want to go up to my crow's, then I'll do the exact opposite of multiply. So I'm going to take this number, and what am I going to do is I'm going to divide it. So in other words, 243.2 divided by 0.64 is going to give me this number. So for going straight down, it's multiplication. To go backwards will be divide. So 243.2 divided by 0.64. So let's write that out. 243.2 divided by 0.64, and that's going to give us equals N, the number we're looking for. So let's do that. Let's figure out what N is. We're going to take the 243.2, we're going to divide that by 0.64. You can do this on your calculator. and that comes up with 380, which is a higher number than the net cost. And that makes sense because the net cost is after the discount. So if we look at it, ultimately what we have here, let's see what the solution says. Let's make sure we've done this correctly. We find the complements, 0.8, 0.8. That gives us a total complement of 0.64 because we're going to multiply these two together. So that net becomes the net cost equivalent. And then we're going to, okay, the textbook would like you to use the B equals P over R, the base equals P divided by R. So you'll go back to whatever chapter we reviewed that on. But in essence, the way I described it to you, it works as well. We'll take the 243.2 divided by the 0.64. And so your list price is $380. Okay, let's look at the next one. The next problem is find the list price of Bunn 10 cup generation home brewer having a series discount of 10/30/20 and a net cost of 640.48. Go ahead and pause, try to work it out, and then we'll work on it together. Okay, so the series discount is 10/30/20. And then what we know is the net price, the net cost, is $60.48. So what we're going to do is find the complement of 10, which is 0.9, the complement of 30 is 0.7, and the complement of 20 is 0.8. So with that, we're going to take these complements and multiply them together so that we come up with my net cost equivalent. And it comes up to 0.504. So what do we know? If I go back to that original computation, N is a number times the net cost equivalent. Let's just put the percentage there. And that's going to give us the net cost. Put the equal sign right there. Net cost. Well, we know that this times that equals this. Well, what do we have? What we have is, we don't have N, so N goes back here. We do have the percent. We computed that 0.504 or 50.4%, but we'll just put that as a decimal form, 0.504. And then the net cost we do have as well. The net cost is $60.48. So remember, it was this times that equals this. To go this way, you multiply. If you need to go backwards, if you need to go from here to N, then what are you going to do? You're going to do divide. All right, so let's run the numbers. We'll go ahead and do that. We'll take the 60.48, we'll divide that by 0.504, and we get 120. So 120, let's make sure that that is correct. Yep, 0.504, list price is $60.48. B equals P over R, $60.48 divided by 0.504 equals 120.